Welcome to another episode of the Pod-Diff podcast. As always, I am one of your hosts, Vex_ here, along with Tuss Leopard, my good buddy. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Cannot complain. Another week with a new season of Overwatch, an exciting season. I can't wait to dive into it. Very excited.
I know, right? It's been a good season so far, even though there's been a lot of negativity going around on the internet. But I think, despite the Steam reviews and the Twitter feeds for the toxic people, I think it's a good season.
if you're downloading Steam and doing all this just to give the game a review and it's a toxic one, you need to find something better to do with your time. I'm just gonna be honest with you. You need to read a book, get a hobby. That crap's sad, man. You guys got to do better. This community is literally killing itself. Like, it's taking care of itself. Everyone wants to point fingers at Blizzard, but no one's standing up to try to help anything.
Absolutely. It's a good season too. I mean, I'm gonna check the Steam stores, because I've checked it a couple times. I've seen on Twitter that they have screenshots it says mostly negative. Let's see what it is now. Overwatch 2, it's free. Overwhelmingly negative.
That's so ridiculous.
131,051 reviews, and it's overwhelmingly negative.
And they're tanking it for the sake of tanking it. A lot of those people still play the game every day. They think that's the way they're gonna fix the game, and it's not. You're just scaring away the rest of the fan base because your streamer said this game is crap. You jumped on his wee, and now this is where we're at, bro. What are we doing, man?
9% of these reviews are positive. It says 9% when you scroll over it.
It's so sad, bro. Because it's not Overwatch when on release from 2018 or whenever. Just because it's not the same game.
This is actually probably the best season of Overwatch since Overwatch 2 came out.
Outside of release?
The release?
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right.
Because there's so much to it. This is such a good season. I have no complaints about it.
Man. It's been fun. I told you we were playing earlier. I told you I feel like I'm on a high right now, rejuvenation.
Yeah, Overwatch. Yeah.
And then in like a week or so, we'll be getting the new character along with, I think Flashpoint's coming this season. I could be wrong.
I think so. I believe it is, but I don't know when.
Yeah, I don't think they've gave it a time yet.
Yep.
So I think they should drop at the same time. F it.
I get why they don't, if they don't, but I think they should. I think it's one of those right now. It should be just a time to check to make sure nothing's glitched out, something unforeseeable is gonna break something. You know what I mean? Like right now is a great time. It's like, oh, Mercy actually breaks this map. Let's not do that.
Midtown's out of rotation right now because there's a bug in it.
There's a bug in it. Yeah. So I get why they would just have it right now. I just need it to be bugged. Like, if it's not bugging out, let's just throw it in there. Didn't really know if it actually works because you're not gonna balance anything until it goes into comp. So.
No, exactly. Let people have their fun, man. Mix it up.
I'm excited for the new character, the maps, all the patch notes have been great. I mean, I know Illari, on the patch notes, Illari doesn't seem to be the best. But in game, because she has the solar rifle that's long range, which is her it's a hit scan. She's a hit scan now, another hit scan support. So that's interesting. At least he can help with flyers. What's it shoot like? You've played more Illari than I have by far.
The way I've explained it is, it feels like a Sojourn left trigger or a charge shot rather. It's but even then, that slight projectile, it's faster than that. You know what I mean? But that's the best way I can explain it is it's very much a rail.
Okay. The solar rifle is a medium range healing beam, so I feel like to me it felt like Sims beam. It felt like Sims beam, just it heals. Then the outburst is a very tech heavy move because it knocks people around. You can go straight in with it. You can go up. You can just knock people back. It's a weird tech, and if I shout out a YouTuber Marble, he did a great job explaining the techs. It's very similar to Doom's, where the move's called Outburst ability 1. So if you outburst into a slope, you go straight instead of going up. But the outburst normally you just kind of hover up, go fast a little bit. There's also a way you can reach higher advantages. It's like if you jump and right before you hit the peak. Okay, so you jump and hold it right before you hit the peak. You press outburst and you go up higher, and that's like the highest way you get the highest range. But I'd say go watch a few of the tech videos already out there. It's very technical. Like you're gonna have to try on that.
It's interesting. It's it's not the best getaway. The knockback's really good.
Yeah,
and, you get some distance with that. Yeah, which you shouldn't be. It's not like a cured TP or something. You shouldn't be always be able to get away, but it's decent.
It's enough to be like an anti-dive. Like if someone gets on you, you can just go very real fast. I get it. I don't hate on it. I think it's a good one. We talked about how someone should have something similar to like the Exo boots on Baptiste one time, and it feels like it's not exactly as easy to use, but something different. It's like this. Can everyone wall climb now?
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. So that's gonna be like the better you get as a character, the better outburst gets. There's the pylon, which is the most broken ability for her, I think.
It's a heavy part of her kit as the healer, outside of her just being raw DPS.
Yeah, I mean, I think the numbers are. It heals 40 health a second, and in a radius, I don't know the radius, but it heals one single target that much. Whoever's the lowest in that radius gets the heal.
Yeah.
It's just like a normal heal, though. It can be blocked by shields, stuff like that. It will not go. It's not a timer thing. It's like a turret. It throws it out. It only goes away if you cancel it or if someone destroys it. Good thing to know is that if you destroy it without taking damage, it will have a 5-second cooldown. But if you have to break it, or if it gets broken by anyone else damaged or anything like that, it gets a 12-second respawn. So if you're gonna get pushed on, it's better just to break it, throw it farther back, and then move back than it is just to let them break it, because you're gonna have a lot more downtime that way. And then the captive sun. Okay, so verbatim: fire an explosion ball of solar energy. Enemies hit are slowed and explode after taking significant damage. So the significant damage is 90 damage. That's what they mean. It's taking 90 damage makes it explode. I don't actually truly know. We talked about. I don't truly know how it works.
It's finicky. I've hit really close to people and it's not connected. I've hit pretty far away to people that have connected. Even the shots itself on like what accumulates the damage for it to explode seems a little odd. And it's probably just something I'll learn in time, but it's different for sure.
Yeah, I don't know how it, because it slows, but it hits farther because the explosion itself is what's gonna also slow you. It doesn't have to just hit you with the ball, and then if someone else's explosion goes off, it will cause. If it does damage to you, it can cause your explosion to go off. I don't know if you have to take 90 damage to your health or just 90 damage in general. There's a lot of like interesting things about this kit, or especially about the ult, that it's just how exactly it works. I don't know yet. Like, does beat help it? Does beat not help it? I don't know. Like, if you just generally take 90 damage, even through beat, does that mean it still goes off, or does it not matter? I don't actually know. Does healing make you need to take more damage?
There's gonna be plenty of debunking videos, I'm sure, in the next couple of days coming out.
I think I think it would have been more, but everyone just got excited over everything else this season, which is a lot, like the story missions and the new game modes, the 2 new maps for the game mode. Like, I've seen a lot of videos about everything, and there's only a few with just a new hero, which you would think would be the more popular, but because of it, it's not, which is fine. It's not a big deal. We'll see it soon. I mean, in the patch notes next is listed the new game mode Flashpoint. It's a new core game mode, so after a little while it will come into. It is already in ranked. In a little while it will come into comp. We don't know when. It introduced 2 new big maps, the biggest maps in the game: Servasa and New Junk City.
Gorgeous
both
maps.
Beautiful, yeah, both of them great maps.
Yeah,
I like them both. It's best way to explain this game mode is 5. It's like Control, but it's 5 points, and you don't have another round. Your goal is to capture 3 of the 5 points, and they're always like spawn random after the first point. The first one's in the middle always, and then whatever it goes from there, it randomly goes to another point. So you'll never be able to predict it unless you go to 5th, because it never will repeat points. So if you go to the 5th one, if you know all the points, you'll know where the last one will be. If you end up going to the 5th point, but we'll see. It's you have to reach 100% capture to make progress, but it only takes about 70 seconds to capture a point. In normal Control, it takes 120. So it doesn't take as long to capture the points.
Even with the large maps, it's chaotic. It's just so chaotic. Just even walking back to a fight, it's just so... maybe messy would even be the word. And I'm saying that's just because a lot of people don't know how to play it. But it's just so bizarre how many, like, back alleys people are getting into fights and stuff. And the point's done moved. It's already across the map. And there's 2 tanks duking out in a back alley. Yeah,
it's a weird... It's very chaotic because of how the spawns work. Because you might get the late spawns, you might get early spawns. And early spawns might mean you're the farthest away from that point, so you're walking by the enemy spawn. Because every spawn will be the exact same distance every time. So, like, if your point moves, both spawns move closer, and they're going to have the exact amount of distance. It's always like in a V shape, coming down to the point or up to the point. So, you might end up going into an enemy spawn because you got early spawns. So that means you got the farther spawn. Sometimes, I don't know. It could be interesting. Like there could be a lot of fight areas that we just don't know yet.
I'm excited to see it played on a higher level.
Yeah, I would like to know what because this game plays a lot more fast-paced than Control. I know that's weird to say,
so quick.
But it's like it's almost to the point where like is Wrecking Ball? If not going Wrecking Ball, is Wrecking Ball just so good it's a throw pick if you don't pick him on this game mode?
Right.
Is it just that? Because if you're that good at Wrecking Ball, if you get the point first, you've got the point first. So like, how do you? What's worth that? Is it worth just giving up that like first to point? I don't know. I want to see the meta for the game modes because it's going to be interesting. And it feels like speed. I was watching a few streamers and a few people talked about it. When they talked about if you're not on a speed character, like if you're like on Ana or someone or Ash or anything like that, your magic number for wanting to head to a point before it gets captured is 66. Anything above 66 and you're not actually recontesting it as you speak, you're most likely not going to make it until it's already done, like fully captured. So like sometimes it might be better just to go and kind of predict where the other one's going to be. So like it's a weird type of like, it's going to be a little more complicated than the rest of them by far. We'll have to see. I'm excited for it. I enjoyed it. I wish it was actually in comp now because I'd like to play it more.
I would, absolutely.
Honestly, if there was a game mode that just had Flashpoint that would roll a lot, we'd probably be playing it more, but there's not one right now. We just hope you get it in unranked.
Yep. And hope your teammates just don't start dropping out one by one.
Yeah, that's why unranked sucks the most. Not having ever a good team. I want to know everything about Flashpoint. We'll see how it goes though. At a higher level, like you said. Next in the patch notes is the Invasion story missions. So right now we have 3 story missions and a event mission called Underworld. Underworld you can play even if you haven't bought anything. The story missions you have to buy one of the packs. But there's a few of them. Like you can buy the Invasion bundle, which is $15, and you get 1,000 coins. So that's enough to buy the battle pass and get the story missions. There's also the big bundle, which is the $40 bundle. You get the story missions, the battle pass, 2,000 coins, 20 tier skips, and a Kyoko and Casty skin. So like if you like those skins and you like everything in there, like go for it. Like it's not wrong with that.
Yeah, I did it. Just the skins were too much for me to pass up. I could have lived honestly without the pass skips. I get some people don't have as much time to play it, but I do. I don't like how close to the end of the battle pass I already am.
Yeah,
as a loser who plays too much, but everything other than that, like the coins are nice. Like you said, if you don't want to go all the way out and get that, you can get the cheaper bundle. And I get we don't. No one wanted to pay for all this. Everybody's gonna cry about PV, and I get it for the most part. But the story mission, if you don't care enough to even play it, go watch. You can go watch it.
Oh yeah, it's good.
There's story missions there. But we'll dive into it here in a second. But the story missions are so good, so unbelievably good.
Absolutely. And you get if you complete the story missions, you also unlock all you have to do to unlock this skin. It's a Sojourn skin. It's probably our best skin right now.
Undoubtedly her best skin.
Best skin. You just have to play each of them once. You have to complete it once. It doesn't matter the difficulty. Doesn't matter anything. You just have to complete each of them once, and that's it. And you get the skin.
They're not difficult. They're not long. They're
nope.
They're long enough. Let me say that because it makes it sound like you just rush through it, and you can.
Yeah.
But it's just long enough.
Yep.
Without being.
If you play normal,
boring.
If you play normal, I think you could get through it in 15 minutes each one. That sounds about right. 15 to 20. That sounds about right. If you play it on the easiest difficulty. If the harder difficulties, that shit gets real hard. Like it's actually a big challenge the harder you play. Like it gets to the point where it's like there are streamers that literally play this game all the time are still struggling to get the highest ones. Like
it's tough.
People posting about, I completed on the hardest difficulty because it's that tough.
And it's like variant AI. It's similar to, not so much, but similar to like a Left 4 Dead. You have your special not Omnics, but your special robots. Some that are quick, some teleport around, some can grab you and insta down you. It's cool, man. It's really cool.
Yep.
Really enjoyable.
They made a new interface, and I kept clicking on it. The first day I kept clicking on it by accident because I meant to go to arcade a lot. They have a new tab with missions now, and you go into like Winston's desk at Gibraltar, and there's a database to the left. There's like emails to the right, and it's like a lot of lore stuff in there. And every time you complete a mission or a difficulty, you unlock new database, and you got multiple characters you can do this with. So every character has an entry for every mission they can go on, and after you do that, you get a new database entry with that character. It's a lot of stuff to it. They didn't just throw it in there and be like, it's satisfying. No, they did a good job on this.
It's very Blizzard-esque in the lore. Like, it's not... They give you a lot just by listening to and just watching the cutscenes, but there's so much, like, just like sneak little this and that they throw in there that you can just read and add on to just to kind of sweeten the experience.
Yep. Was the first story mission's about saving Rio, so Lucio. You meet Lucio the first time. The second one is about
Canada.
Yeah, it's about Sojourn, right?
Yep. And the third is in Sweden with Tor, right?
Yep. Tor. Yep. Overwatch is in you meet all the Overwatch people in the first one. You get more people. You go to the second one, get Sojourn, stuff like that, and then the third one, it's different. You just have Tor, Brig, Bastion, and
Reinhardt. Yeah.
Yep. So that's a different one. They're all great missions. They all have their stories and all interchanging. They have no spoilers, but they have it ends on a cliffhanger for the last episode. So like it's trying to get you invested in the story, and it's doing a good job. I would like to know what comes next. And there's already been leaks online about what comes next. That's how much people are into it. So we'll see. It's fun. I've enjoyed it. I've played it, all of them, multiple times. It's good. I still have to go back and play Underworld more. I don't think you've even played Underworld.
I was waiting for all the missions to drop to get the if you complete the Underworld missions, you get a Brig skin.
Yep, the Spark Plug. You'll see Spark Plug in the story missions.
Yep, it's a really good skin. Really, really good. So I was waiting for that to finish so I could actually just run through it and get all the challenges for it.
I can get the skin today if I go play it now. I just haven't played it yet. I need to go play it one last time just to get it. Because the one challenge just dropped, so I just needed one more challenge completed to get the stuff. It's a story mission. I guess you could say it's a story mission also, but it doesn't really have anything to do with the other three.
Right.
So it might not be canon at all. It might just be a fun little thing to do because you have all the. You don't have all the characters, but you got a lot of characters at your disposal. So it might be something. Because it's like King's Row. You save King's Row. I don't think it's It might just be something off the beaten path. So it might just be something they do. Because it's still Overwatch saving King's Row. So it's like maybe it's canon. It's not, but it doesn't. It's just another like story mission that's not with the other ones.
And it's
good
free, and you get a free skin of it. So might as well do it, right?
Yep, free. It's fun. I think they did. I think they need to do that. Because they didn't do that, it'd be hard to charge for something you don't know the experience for.
Yeah.
A lot of Overwatch 2 players have never had those archive missions that I know Overwatch 1 players had. Because I only knew it because I played under the Underworld event, so I knew what it was going to be like. And like, okay, this is fun. I think the Underworld event has a great boss fight too. So it's like a great job at doing and making you feel like the actual story missions. So like. Them releasing this with the story missions is a great way to sell the story missions.
Right.
So they did a good job on that. It's good. It's honestly good. I don't think there's anything new. Oh, it runs from August 10th to September 5th, and every week because we just had one yesterday drop, but every week's gonna be new challenge and like a new parts of that's gonna change. So like. It's going to be ever changing until the last week. So I think that's cool.
Awesome.
For them to put that much work into it. I think that's it for that one. We can move on to like general updates to firing range. Unless you have something to say about the story missions.
Like I said, I haven't done the Underworld. I've been just letting those missions build up, or the challenges. But story mode's great. If you don't want to spend it, at least go invest in the lore. Yeah.
Yeah. You watch somebody do something. It's worth watching.
Absolutely.
Firing range, all new firing range. They did a great job. I like it. Like I don't just go into training range to shoot at bots now. I go into training range to shoot at other bots.
Yeah.
So I can score them. It's nice. I joke, but it's actually really cool. It's like an actual proper firing range.
It's something you would legitimately warm up in.
Yeah, it's an actual.
Yeah.
You can make the bot. You can either get targets, you can get bots. You can make them move anyway, randomly, up and down, left, right. You can get like meters distant, like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. It does a good job of like literally helping you practice enough to like warm up. It's a good little thing. And you can change your hero in there, so you don't have to walk back. You can reset it. You can go in there.
Pickups now.
Ultimate pickups. It's cool. It's real cool. There's ultimate pickups not just in the firing range, but over there where you first spawn.
Yep. Yep. So you don't have to sit there and build an ult to practice it or what have you.
You can change what's bots spawn. You can make it not the normal ones.
Great update, honestly.
Yep, absolutely. I think the next is the challenges, which I think is the most heavily overlooked thing.
It is.
Because it's amazing. Okay, so they added a new weekly challenge, which is making progress. You earn 8 progression levels, so you just keep playing, you earn progression levels. And instead of rewarding just XP, you get actual coins. You get 150. It was just, I think it's just Overwatch credits. Overwatch credits to buy items in the healer gallery. But for an Overwatch 2 player that's never played Overwatch 1, that's giving you 150 coins that's enough to buy like items and stuff like that. If you want to save it for skin, go for it. But like, you earn, that's actually legitimately a good amount where you could go and be like, you know what? If I just play and earn this every week for this season, I'll have enough to buy skins if I want it. Like, it's not like it's literally not teasing you with, oh, here's 30, here's 20. It's giving you enough coins to truly buy a skin if you put in the work. Of course, you're not going to get enough to buy a skin every time, but they're not going to do that. You can't expect them to just give you skins. Like I don't like that little method. But like here, you can earn it. You can literally earn the skins now. You can just earn the coins. And if you don't like something, you don't have to buy it. So I don't. It's actually pretty good.
It's all in-game stuff. It's no, I don't think I can imagine any of the challenges are immaculate, like in difficulty.
Nah,
so it's
the most
just
annoying
playing.
one. Yeah, most of them are just playing. The most annoying ones, if you want to get all, but you don't to earn this 150 coins. You don't have to do all of them. You just have to like, keep playing and earn progression levels. But if you want to get all the coins, the only two challenges that are annoying if you don't play comp is you gotta complete 15 games in arcade, free for all, or deathmatch, something like that.
Yeah.
Or you can do the other one, which is you gotta complete 45 games in any unranked mode. So that includes arcade, all that stuff. But wins, everything in challenges, wins count for double. So
Which is awesome.
Yeah, so if you win 7 games in arcade, all of a sudden you're done with that challenge. You're good. They added challenges for the invasion mission. They added player progression for the heroes, which is pretty cool.
Love it.
Anything that makes me have a higher level than someone else is amazing. Better. My Baptiste is level 15. Just saying.
Sojourn's level 9 or something, I think.
See, I already feel superior to people.
There you go. Congratulations.
Thank you. See, Overwatch made that happen.
Overwatch gave me a complex.
Overwatch gave me a complex, and I'm better because of it.
If you talk to people in ranked games, you would think that.
Yeah, exactly. They have challenges for every hero. You can unlock items, like you can unlock icons, name cards, a lot of things for playing your hero. They have their titles, stuff like that. I think it's a good job.
And there's a good amount. It's not like you go to level 20. I think what's the top one? 120 or something's the
200.
200. So you know what I mean? And it's not, the levels don't come fast. So
No,
it's a lot of grinding. So if you see someone with a certain rank on a character, something like that, they're either really good or they just have a lot of free time. You know?
I think Baptiste, I've put in 15 hours on Baptiste. I'm only level 15, so
yeah, a level an hour.
Yeah, at that, and it's not based on how much. Like there are each of your levels is based on like other things you've done at the hero. Like there's healing, damage, time, wins, and each of them gives you XP. So if you go in there and you don't do shit on that hero, like you just stand there, you're not gonna get it. You have to literally work for these levels. You're not just gonna get it because you picked the character. Like all of a sudden, oh, yeah, great job. No, like there's one you get. It's called time. Everything else you have to earn. But I like it. Makes you want to main a hero. I've been debating on whether I want to be Honor or Baptiste for the support this season. I don't even know. Probably gonna stick with Honor because of Mythic Sin. I mean, whatever. But that's how it's gonna go. Also they've adjusted the challenges slightly, but that not to like 9-12. But that's not a big deal. On fire has been increased minimum blazing time 10 seconds, 3-second cooldown. The visual effects changed. It changed ping system a little bit, so it will properly ping certain like teleporter, pylon, pedal platform, health packs are pingable, so that's good. In settings, text chat has been switched from unfiltered. There's no more unfiltered. It's only mature or filtered. I believe it's friendly and mature. So child safety, friendly, mature is everything.
Neither is safe. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, neither is safe. Yeah.
People know how to work around it. So if you're gonna have something in there, there's you just need to find a way to disable chat or just not even.
If you're gonna have kids,
yeah.
Honestly, that's the only big complaint I have of Overwatch is that chat needs to be managed better.
Yeah, there's no penalty for what you say in there. It's bad.
Yeah, that's the worst thing to do. It's just that chat is not good. It's just they need to change the whole system, make bans, words, stuff like that. That's literally it. Once they start fixing that, I don't think I'll have a major complaint. That's literally it. Competitive play updates has been changed. The top 500 leaderboards used to have 125 to be in the top 500. Now you have to have 150 games to be in the top 500. So you can't just go in there like some people do and like, I've played 26 games.
Yep.
I think last season there's someone with 28 games was number one on
just camping that spot.
Yep. Thank goodness they used to have like rank decay where you had to keep playing it. Yeah, but now you have to have 50, which is like it still should probably have more decay. Yeah. You should probably still have decay. I'm not gonna worry too much about it right now, but I know it has to be annoying as hell when you're the second person. Like I've played 300 games.
Yep. Trying to catch first.
Because if he's literally played 26 games and won 25 of those, that dude has to now win every game from then on out to hopefully be number one.
Yeah.
It's just because of how it's calculated. It's you. If you're that good at the beginning, you're never gonna be going down. Armor health, we talked about that last podcast, so I don't want to go back over it. Just know it's additive and it's gonna have a cap out now. Risk is still good, probably better. Now we're going to actual like hero changes. Is there anything you want to say about before? Everything we covered before?
No, everything's good. We're heading in a good direction. Like you said, the only thing I wish we could change is text chats, but you know.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Okay, so Diva boosters cooldown reduced from 4 to 3.5 seconds. Pilot is now damage immune for 0.4 seconds while ejecting. Okay, so this makes it seem like, oh, that's a buff, and it is, but it's those 0.4 seconds is when she can't do anything.
Yeah.
So it's just making her invulnerable to like, because as a soldier player, you used to be able to, second she jumps out, you can shoot her Diva, her mech, and it will hurt Diva.
Yep.
The explosion damage would hurt her without her being able to move, and then everyone just pounces and she dies. Now she's immune when she's not able to control it. So the second she's able to move and hits the ground, she's able to be damaged. So I don't like, because it's here it phrases it like, oh, she has an immune period.
Yeah.
Not really.
No.
She had a vulnerable period that shouldn't have been that way. Now it's fair for her because now her getting out of mech isn't gonna kill her just for getting out of mech.
The way it's phrased, it makes it seem like it's just a big advantage to even build some early mech points, but it's really not. It's we've played against a couple divas. It's not even noticeable if I'm honest.
As long as you didn't know the trick beforehand, you ain't gonna notice it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you knew it beforehand, you was doing unfair damage because she just was in a period of she can't do anything. But now it's fair, and normal players that didn't know that ain't gonna notice it all.
And then the boosters it's not a much needed change, but it's just a little
change.
Just gets her around a little faster, nothing too crazy.
Maybe it's because of Flashpoint. Maybe
I can see that make everybody, well, not everybody a little faster, but you want, you know.
Yeah, maybe because it might be. I'm sure back like. For every game mode, it's been like you should go when you're trying to dive somebody. Now it might be, I think we need to do it to move.
Yeah.
Doomfist. They're developer comments, but they're long and tedious, and they make no damn sense. I'll point one out later that makes no damn sense to me, so I'm not gonna want to read it to you, unless it's something I personally understand and like get why. But some of this is like, we just wanted Diva to perform a little better. It's like, I'm not gonna read a paragraph for you to know they just thought Diva was just need a little bit of change. Like the whole paragraph is about Diva's open window of time. Like it's just Doomfist Seismic Slam cooldown reduced from 7 to 6 seconds. Power block now reduces stuck projectiles. Reduces damage from stuck projectiles. I got confused earlier.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I was like, no, it doesn't do damage now.
You had me question everything. I was like, wait.
I was confused. I was like, no, now it doesn't do damage. Now it does do damage.
We even played the other day, and I got myself killed by throwing a pulse at the floor because the Doom was blocking. And I was like, I knew if I stuck him, it wouldn't do as much damage. So I threw it at the floor and recalled and landed right back on top of my pulse and killed myself.
Yeah, now all blocks, including Ramatras, are so Ramatra Doom block now reduces stuck damage. So it used to be where it would reduce it at all. So like casty, grenade, pulse bomb, it block would mean nothing. You take full damage. Now it reduces damage.
Is that the same for Echo sticky bombs?
Yep.
Okay.
Same, yep. Stuck now reduces no damage too. Yep. I forget it. That's a stick because I just don't.
I know because it doesn't have any notification other than they're glowing on you.
Yeah, but yeah, that's a stick too. Yep. It reduces damage from that. That's all for Doomfist. They don't really have anything here.
It seemed like there was a pretty horizon, or like it wasn't a crazy jump. He got a little buff to his slam. He's fine. He's probably in the same position.
They do say Doomfist is pulling well overall, but tends to have more deaths on average compared to other tank heroes. So like, okay, I don't know why.
I think that's a skill gap thing. That's a player error, if I'm quite honest.
We do see a lot of Dooms in games,
and they're typically bad.
Yeah,
it's just, and I get you want to, because he has a high ceiling.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
But his floor is high as well, so it's like if you're gonna be bad, you're gonna be bad with it. I'm not saying they're catering to him because it's not like they gave him. He's not OP now.
No,
but at the same time, he is a high skill character.
He does need a little bit buff here and there, like
no, of course.
But I don't think this is gonna make him broke.
No.
Thank goodness. But yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah,
I agree with you fully that I think it's just a lot of people play Doom and a lot of people don't know how to like. It's especially with like new players either go for the ones really hard, like Doom looks cool. He has a big fist. Riss is really the best beginner tank. Riss beats the shit out of Doom, so all of a sudden Riss is just you're gonna get shit on his Doom as new person.
People go for the cool characters. That's why they go for Genji and Tracer. They go for the cool ones, the hypermobile ones.
Yeah. And you can't tell me Doom doesn't look cool as shit when you look at it like he's gonna do great. He has to be badass, right? It's like no. Orissa's is damage. Like we talked about this already with the fortify health increased 75 to 125.
Go listen to last week's pod.
Yeah, go listen to rap. Yeah.
Send me money.
It's all because of it. Send me money. Send me money. Orissa, all of her changes we talked about last week. It's all because of armor. Did we? Just in case we didn't. Annihilate Ramatra block now reduces stuck projectiles. Block now reduces stuck projectiles. Annihilation. I don't know why it says that twice. Ultimate cost increase by 12%, all because of the block stuff. Yeah,
he was getting old a little too quick, so they increased it. It's fine.
Yep, I mean like the block came out for him to help them, and the damage armor now being additive made him better, or helped him. So they're just basically like Ultimate's probably gonna build a little too fast. Let's jump up a little bit. Okay, Stigma got a weird change, and a lot of people don't know what it means. I've looked it up, I've seen videos, and I understand. I'm gonna read it verbatim, so you don't think I'm just like yanking a chain. Base movement ground deceleration increased to match standard heroes movement. That means absolutely fucking nothing to me in my head. Okay, so just to summarize it, tanks have this passive that keeps them from getting booped. Sigma's didn't work.
No.
Now it works.
He doesn't touch the ground. He's floaty. So
he just kept getting booped farther and farther, just as everyone else before the tank thing. Now he doesn't get booped as far. Now he matches all the rest of them.
What's crazy is by me playing against that, because Sigma's my most played hero, just because of the forcing to play tank at times. But when you're playing him and you're playing against him or with him, you don't really think about it. But now that the changes happened, you kind of realize, you're like, crap, he did go a little further.
That's it. Because it makes it sound like, what's this? Is he faster? No. They literally just made the tank passive actually work on him. That's it. It's like, this is actually the real passive now. This is what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to have had this already. That's it. That's actually the only thing it means. The developer comment basically says that. He's floatier, so we need to change it to match up. They make it too complicated.
Yeah.
Tank passive now works. Okay. But they can't say that it already worked, so whatever. Now it's Winston's change, which is a weird change. I'll explain it once I read it. Tesla cannon. Secondary fire charge time reduced from 1.2 to 1 second. Secondary fire recovery time increased from 0.5 to 0.75 seconds. Charge time's lower to like snipe somebody on your secondary fire, but the time in between secondary fires is extended. So you can't just hold it down and click, but if you're good with it, it's gonna charge faster and kill somebody.
The way I've seen it described and stuff was for if you're in it, getting near the end of the fight and they're trying to regroup or retreat or anything like that, you're able to get that first shot off faster than you normally would be able to. But they counterbalance, so you can't just spam sniper shots either. But just to get that first one, you know, if a squishy's hitting the corner or something, you'll be able to get that shot up a little quicker.
Yeah, it's just more of a skill shot.
Yeah.
I'm okay with this. I don't really care. I don't think it's anything big deal. If a sniper monkey gets me, I'm not gonna be mad.
No.
I would be more mad if he got me on the third shot.
Yeah, exactly. Because then I didn't do anything to get out the way.
Yep. Next is... Okay, that's all the tank changes. That's all the tank changes here. Next is damage. Bastion. You balancing teams a fucking disgrace. How dare you fucking bastard. Bastion.
Bastion? He's pretty good, believe it or not.
Fuck you ever been. There are several small tuning adjustments to Bastion here with the goal of improving overall effectiveness. As Bastion's weakness of being a large and immobile target has proven tough to overcome, even with such powerful damage potential. Okay, I hate that Bastion got buffed because this makes him better throughout all of it, and I already hated Bastion. I don't think they realize how bad they just made Bastion for gold and below, because Bastion's so damn annoying. Platinum below, maybe.
It's so hard because, like, and I get they have a tough job with judge because you're changing a character for every rank. You know what I mean? Not just one rank. It's like you said, the upper ranks might not notice it as much because it's Bastion, and you know how to play against the Bastion.
Yeah.
The younger ones, you know, the little guys, they notice it.
He does it.
And then there's the issue with that the little winged word I won't use that likes to damage boost them. You know what I mean?
Watch last week. Watch what we had.
Yeah. Go listen to last week's, please. He's good. He's really good. He's like my third most played DPS because it's kind of he's not the over, like, you don't have to have a Bastion to win.
No.
But he's on that line where you can absolutely tell if they have one and you don't. Just the raw damage output.
I think he's gonna get nerfed. I think if anyone needs nerfed, it's gonna be him because of these changes. The tactical grenade maximum explosion damage fall off reduced from 70% to 50%. Detonation time reduced from 0.5 to 0.35. Recoil adjusted to recover more quickly. Projectile size increased from 0.2 to 0.25. Impact damage increased from 15 to 30. It goes boom faster, it goes boom larger, it goes boom farther, and it fucking does it faster. That's all you need to know. It go boom.
It hurts so bad.
Yep. It's good. It's actually probably better than Casty's now. It's better than Casty's grenade. It is
Casty's is only guaranteed for one target with a stick. And that mess around and a Bastion grenade will wipe your team.
And it can stick to you. It can if you're a good Bastion, which I've been watching people they have Bastions in their game, so I'm sure they're feeling it too now. They can feel, because Bastion used to be just a throw pick because if you wasn't in turret form, you're bad. Now it's now you're scared of Bastion no matter what form he's in. There's also the reload time reduced from 1.5 to 1.2. assault configuration now repairs 50 armor health. So he gets, as soon as he goes to armor, or as soon as he goes to assault, he gets 50 armor. If he's not already at the max, it's only repairing. He can't go past the max.
Right.
Charting stat movement and speed from 20 to 25 meters per second. So that's his artillery. So like everything he has now been buffed. And we've seen Bastion be played in the league. We've seen Bastion be actually big. Yeah. Like I don't truly think he needed this many buffs. I get what they're trying to go for is like we want him to be a better pick overall, but you don't make him a better pick overall without already making him like broken, because assault configuration is already broken. It will already burst shields. It's the job of Bastion. Earlier in Overwatch 2, they buffed the ultimate, so it's not a throw pick. It's not a throw ult. It once was. Configuration's already busted. Now they made his other form good.
Mm-hmm.
So like the reason his big form was bad was because everything else was really good.
Yep.
So I don't like the buffs. I guess what they're trying to go for. I just don't think it worked great. I think it worked too well, and he's too good now.
They wanted to make him serviceable at all ranks, and they overcorrected.
Yeah. Very much. I get what they're going for. I don't even hate on it. It's just I think he's just broken, like the best DPS right now. That's almost have to play almost. If you don't have one enemy team,
this is also for like middle ranks too. The upper ranks will have more coordination. This is for
absolutely. I'm a diamond player, so and we play plenty of those games. It's just we also watch streams where like masters and GMs and top 100 play. So like I am like, I guess you could say almost parroting some things, because I do listen to multiple people. I'm not just throwing out my only opinion. I formed with my only basis here. Speaking of Cassie's grenade, it has a projectile travel time of 1.5 seconds, which is still far, and a slow amount reduced from 30 to 25. I don't think that's the nerf. Like I don't care. That's fine. I don't give a shit. I don't think magnetic grenades actually gonna change that much. That's still super far. That's so much a long shot right there that I don't think the 1.5 seconds truly matters. It's still very far. My only complaint is the Peacekeeper damage fall off range. We scaled from 25 to 45 to 25 to 35. So it's 10 meters off the damage drop off. He also got a base health increase from 200 to 225. I want to read the developer comments here because I don't agree with what they're doing. Developer comments, quote, even with the powerful and reworked magnetic grenade, Casty has been underperforming. So we are reverting his maximum health back up to 225, having his gun damage fall off reach his full reduction sooner, and restricting the maximum range on the magnetic grenade to help solidify his position as a close to mid-range damage dealer. I get it, but we just buffed Orisa up here 5 meters, and it's already felt. You just dropped Casty by 10. I think, don't get me wrong, we've seen time and time again, even in before Overwatch 2, 225 is going past breaking points where it helps a lot.
Definitely.
But 10 meters hurts a lot more, I think, because we already feel the effect when 5 meters are changed in range for Orisa. We've had that happen a couple seasons ago where Orisa got nerfed, and we could felt it immediately because she couldn't do that javelin hit combo that she used to do all the time. Now she's went back up, and Cassie's went way farther down than he should have. If they would have dropped it to 40, we might have been better. But also, the 225 might just be busted. I truly believe it's a nerf for Casty. I truly think.
I feel like you just got like you said, a max net nerf for a character they said is underperforming.
Yeah, I truly think if he was underperforming, they should just buff the health and be like, well, because right now they have Bastion, they have Illari. They're gonna have to do a bounce patch in 2 weeks. That's just how it's gonna go. They're gonna adjust the numbers because they're not gonna be like, well, we're gonna release bad, good. Like, he's a new character. They're gonna know they're gonna adjust numbers in a couple weeks or a month. They should have just been like, okay, Casty, you're underperforming. Let's hop you up. Just 225 health. That's all you need to do. And if that's the big deal, whatever. Because they nerfed 2 things and gave 225 health. So they must really believe that 25 health is what's going to help him not be underperforming. But you're also going against like Bastion right here. You're going against Soldier. There's a lot of things here that I don't think
25 health is as much as they're believing in. They took away 2 to give 1, you know?
Yeah.
I would never consider that a buff.
If they would just change I really do think it's just because his Peacekeeper damage. It's a lot of 10 meters is a lot. You can't even snipe. You can't even help snipe snipers here. Like, what is that? 10 meters right there? I think that's Junkertown. That's 0.1 Junkertown. You're not able to help against the Widow right now. I have seen on Twitter and like other places where it's like, now he won't be the sniper pick for DPS. I'm like, he was never the main sniper pick anyway. But it's nice to have somebody that I don't have to go, because I'm not good with snipers. I play hit scan. I still can't play a Widow, and I'm not great with Ashe. I like me having the casties where I could just kind of flank around and poke at her just enough so she's not just being a nuisance to everybody. Now I have to match it. No, I truly do not think they should have nerfed the damage. I have to play Ashe or match the Widow to do against snipers. And I might be complaining a lot here, but you just nerfed an option against the aggressive stuff. No, I'm so mad. It annoys me.
I don't know. I just don't get I don't get how it can be a buff considered it, because it doesn't change. It changes his playstyle, but not in any way that would be effective against anything. And I get he's not supposed to be long range. That's why you have Ashe and stuff like that. But you kind of gutted his range, you know?
Yeah, if it was 5 meters, I'm like, you know what?
You could do, exactly. Yeah, 5, and you take the grenade down a little bit, and you up the damage. You're like, I can see the pros and
the give
cons
and take
of this.
here. Yeah, now I don't feel like
they took a lot more.
Like, I'm now a bigger target in your damn screen because I now have to move 10 meters up.
Yep.
Like, I don't like, is that bigger size of me gonna make it worth it? My grenades also fucked more. I can't just throw it at you now. I can't just toss it at the Widow. It's now gonna not be long enough, and a slow's not. I don't care about the slow. I'm okay with the slow. I don't mind it. I really don't think the slow on the magnetic grenade matters. It's just a hinder that does.
Very much so.
But I could complain about Cassie's nerf the whole damn day. I played Cassie. They hurt him. I'm hurt by it. It's a personal attack on me, and because of the progression system, I have a big head now. So you're gonna have to undo it, Wizard. Undo it.
We'll talk to HR after this episode, and we'll get a email typed up for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that. I'm personally hurt and offended by this.
We'll get you some compensation, bud.
But other than that, we can go. We can move on, unless you wanna.
I think you said everything I needed to say there. That one,
true.
That one struck a chord for you, I can tell.
Yeah, I'm actually very upset. Next is Hanzo. Storm arrow draw progress is no longer preserved while wall climbing.
Yep. That one.
Yeah, Hanzo.
It's just.
Oh, we put last week.
Yeah. He was one of the ones released.
Oh yeah. I knew there was 3. Or 4 actually. Soldier 76. Did we talk about that?
Yep. Soldier spoke about.
Yep. Explosion reduced to 80. Ultimate cost increase. Yep.
Because that led on to the rant.
Oh yeah. Sombra?
We didn't know the full facet of where we were.
Okay. Yep. So far this season, there's not a Sombra nerf.
Nope. Okay.
Sombra's ultimate cost increased by 15%, and no longer destroys Lifeweaver's Trio Life. Which, great for Lifeweaver. That's good. Sombra is a must pick in a lot of areas, and his tree got destroyed by EMP, and I'm glad it's no longer like that. Its EMP also got increased by 15%. I want to put it in perspective, because you're like, that's a lot, or maybe it's not enough. She had the third lowest cost ultimate, behind Baby Diva
and
Tracer. That's Sombra's ultimate. Now it's like the 5th cheapest. I believe Widow's Sights is
So
where she's about at.
It went up one spot on the.
Yeah,
It's
not,
yeah.
because it was super cheap. You know how Tracer's pulse bomb's cheap.
Oh, absolutely.
Diva bomb is like extremely cheap. You hit a full mag on a pistol and you have Diva again, a mech again. Like ultimate cost for EMP was very
cheap.
low. Yeah, very cheap compared to everything. Maybe because they didn't think she was gonna do much damage, but now it's not like super. You good?
Yeah, I had an intruder. I apologize.
he was looking sideways like, oh.
Yeah. Had to make sure I wasn't about to be attacked. I apologize for that.
I will call 911 for you. I'll send them your way right now. I will. Ultimate card. And so yeah, it's really.
In all fairness, it's a nerf. It's
it
not
is a nerf.
Strong enough nerf. But
that's the problem.
Nerf.
Yeah. I wish they would rework it or just nerf it to.
Well, next season we get the rework.
Officially, hopefully, they did say that. We'll see how it goes. They also said it was a new ability that we haven't seen before for her, or in general. So I wish they would just made the ultimate cost. I don't know, increase by 50% and make it. Just tell me if it's worth it then. But whatever. We'll see next. No point in complaining too much about it. They already have rework.
Right.
They're not gonna.
There's at least something in the pipeline for it.
Yep. Fix Hog. Fix Sombra. Torb. Weapon swap time. Was that?
We talked about that because I talked about being the hammer god.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. We didn't. They had numbers, everything, didn't they? Weapon swap reduced. Yep. Prime fire faster, swing faster, swap weapons faster. Okay. That's all DPS. I see they mainly just talked about DPS and the tanks last time. Ana. Okay, so Ana's maybe a season or two ago, Ana's breakpoint for her damage on her biotic rifle per projectile was moved up from 70 to 75, which doesn't seem like much, but then you realize the breakpoint for that is 2 hits on Tracer. Yep. Which is 2 hits on anybody is a hard sucks for anybody. So and that's a support here. It got lowered from 75 to 70 because they're like, these are too strong of breakpoints for her. For me to be able to snipe.
I want to hit like flyers. A freight train for a little bit there.
Yeah. For you to get snipers or flyers out the air in 3 hits, or Tracer away from you from flanking for 2, Genji for 3, like Reapers like sleeps and everything. Like it hits hard, especially considering everything you had. But that's a nerf. But I understand why. She's already powerful. But there's a buff for her, which is the unscoped projectile size increase from 0 to 0.1. So it was already worked for allies with the healing was already slightly bigger than hit scan. Because of I don't know why, I just made it easier to heal.
Yeah, I was gonna say sometimes it's hard to hit.
Yeah, now it's for damage also. They just made it slightly off hit scan. That's it. Which is it is a buff. It is very much a buff, but I don't think anyone that's truly graded on is gonna feel this.
Yeah,
you mean?
It might be every once in a while it'll save them if they were just a little sloppy with a shot. It's really all it is.
Yeah, I don't hate on it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like I don't care. Like I kind of get why, because they obviously buffed her before because of something. Because they raised it from 70 to 75 and like, that's too powerful. Let's lower it down. Let's see what we can do here. They obviously already have track of like, we changed it before. Let's see if we can do it. But she's going to have the same problem if we don't change it again. You know what I mean? So it says they want this to be more consistent helping against close range threats. So we'll see. I'm not really too worried about it. It's a buff. It's Ana. I don't think they're gonna nerf her.
She's fine. Yeah, she's fine.
Yeah, she's fine. Yeah. Brig though. Brig.
I don't know. This one makes no sense to me.
You want to read it? You want me to read it then?
Yeah.
Brig's overall effectiveness and survivability have been high relative to other heroes. So we are reducing the barrier shield health. We're also slightly adjusting the ultimate cost of Rally, as it has become more effective after its rework.
The ult I get. You know what I mean? Because Riley's a good ult. I get that. If you want to adjust numbers, that shield is paper mache. I don't even play Brig, but that shield is garbage.
Yep.
It is trash. She should be able to protect herself somehow.
Yep. It's been 300 to 250, so like it's a.
That's a hefty change.
That's 50 damage. That's that. And because I know we say this like that is a shield though. Ryan's is 1400.
Yeah, in comparison, yeah.
In comparison, Ryan's is 1400. Sig's is like a 12, 11. I don't remember the numbers anymore. I know Ryan's 1400. In my head, I remember seeing that number earlier. 250. That's the health of. Is it Reaper?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. You know, Reaper dies fast. That shield dies that fast too. And made her ultimate cost 60% increase. So.
This is another one of the. I feel like it was a nerf for the upper echelon. You see, because every the higher up rank games will be in the Overwatch League as well as Brig Ana. So I guess they felt her survivability next to protecting the Ana was just a little too much. But I think it hurts at the lower levels for the people who actually want to play Brig. We got a good buddy who likes to play Brig. It just makes it tough on them.
Yep, because that's a good amount of damage right there.
It is.
I really do think this is very much more the numbers. Like for us, I never even seen a Brig nerf coming, but there's something in the numbers is easily saying like Brig's too good.
Yeah,
Brig's
she's living too long. Yeah.
Yeah, Brig's too good. It's like we don't see the numbers, but they're seeing the numbers and be like, Brig's too good. We can't do this. Brig's too good. I don't feel it, and I don't even see it much. But that's too heavy nerfs just to a Brig player. It's just for playing, just for being a Brig player. Like, isn't that her job's availability? I thought she should be number one. In all fairness, I don't know what's going on. Something in their numbers is weird. Whatever. We can move on to Kiriko though.
Oh, we talked about Kiri because we talked about the knockback.
Did we talk about the kunai multiplier?
I don't remember. We can go over
that.
I remember the knockback part.
Yeah, because I know some of these was like half likely to be able. Protection Caesar did get a. Yeah, we talked about that. Just in case the kunai, I don't remember. Kunai damage increased from 40 to 45. So body is now 45 instead of 40, but the crit damage multiplier is gone from 3 to 2.15, which is still higher than everybody. Just so I don't forget this, Illari, whatever her name is, how you pronounce that, her crit multiplier is 1.5, which is the lowest. Everyone else is 2, and then Kiri's is 2.5. So it's almost. And the way I've had like Kiri talked about is that this is just a general buff to low ranks and nerf to higher ranks.
Absolutely.
Because you don't have to hit headshots now.
It's just lower the ceiling. Which I don't like. I mean, I get it. I do get it for the general public. But those Kiri headshots feel so good.
Yeah.
And they're still strong. They are. But they're not going to be the same.
Yeah, it's not. But it's
fine. Yeah. Make it a little easier for people.
As long as she still has a higher multiplier, I'm not going to complain too much about it. But the second it stops being a higher multiplier, it's like, why?
Then you might as well just heal bot. There's no point to throw the kunai.
Yep. Nada. We talked about Lifeweaver's health.
Yep.
We talked about all of his stuff, didn't we?
Yep.
Lucio, we didn't talk about.
Nope.
Crossfade, which is such a weird name. I forgot that was what it's called.
Yeah.
Crossfade self-healing penalty is now reduced from 60 to 0 for the duration of Amp It Up. That didn't mean anything to me, but I watched video. I learned that he now gets full healing from his self-healing beat, like his Amp It Up. He's now way more survivable.
Absolutely. If he wasn't already like sneaky and weavable, you know what I mean? He could already jump, dodge, dip, dodge, and duck. The 5D's a dodgeball.
now he can just do it forever.
Yep.
Because he just runs around long enough to get amped up again.
I don't think it's. I think it's a little too necessary, or a little unnecessary. I think they could have maybe not went straight to 0, but you know, if it throw a wrench in the game, forget it. I love Lucio, so I'm not mad. But
Lucio probably is like Bradley Lucio mains like that's what I wanted.
Exactly.
That's what I need.
That's what I needed.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. I'm not even a Lucio main anymore, but I don't know. He's still killable, but we're also not seeing the high end Lucios. You know what I mean? That can move like the other ones can. So this could be a complaint, something bad going in the future. But for now, you know, shout out to Lucio.
I would like to know what Frogger thinks. Like he literally went from 60 to 0. Like this
probably
is like
a happy day would be my guess.
Like this is, and it's they literally say more effective survival option for Lucio. It's just for him to live long.
Just to live, yeah.
This is it. And like, how good is it?
Pretty freaking good.
Yep. We talked about Mercy already.
Yep. Unfortunately, we did.
That's all the actual changes for the heroes.
Awesome.
What is this co-op mode hero updates? Oh, the story missions. Yeah, they all have different abilities. They all have more effective abilities than like the hero modes, like Tesla cannon chains, bubble duration increases, Casty's fiery, like they're all buffed in hero mode.
Yeah, just to make it a little easier for PvE.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy, nothing to be scared about.
It's all because of like it's they're very much adjusted for PvP. And you throw them against hard bots for like higher modes, you're gonna realize you're never gonna get ult, you're never gonna get this or that, and you're never gonna have like great aim. Like you'd have to go in with literally a special team to just do it. So it makes some of these guys playable in these modes.
Yeah.
Because imagine Brig, you're not gonna.
I played Brig.
Yeah, Brig's probably hard.
Even then, it definitely wasn't easy.
Yeah. So it's all because to make this game mode just bearable.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's even on like normal and like hard. There's also like legendary difficulties here. New Junk City, Savasa, new maps for Flashpoint mode.
Mm-hmm.
Lighting for season 6. I didn't notice this until later on. New Queen Street is now dawn. Coliseo is morning. Esperanza is morning.
They look pretty. I love that. That's a staple. It's kind of crazy. Obviously, you don't want like a pitch black midnight map, but it's so interesting, like the different things they can do. Like obviously during in these upcoming months, we'll have a winter. Most maps will be covered in snow. I think the rain's a cool effect as well.
I would like one map. I want them to try like midnight, I want it to be dark. I want to see what it feels like to see that. You know what I mean? Because I just want to see what that like would be.
At least
they have a night.
It'd be cool to make it obviously you wouldn't want to throw it into any kind of system, but make it like an arcade mode.
Yeah, I want to see what it feels like, because I know they definitely have like nights, like Hollywood and Kings Row is night right now, but
Dorado is night for the longest.
Yeah, like I want to see, give me one like a city and make it night, but so I have to learn to use the light to my advantage. You know what I mean? Like I can't just go into darkness and hope to goodness.
You could do like a Busan downtown. And just have the stores and everything lit up.
Yeah, I want to see what that would look like. Like make the whole, like you can special design a map and just use only dark timings. Like this is a special design. We can't change it, or this is only when it's gonna have this like rotation of midnight. Like
people would hate it, but I like it.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be like a combo.
No, of course.
It'd be cool just to see it. Blizzard World's night. It's new. Blizzard World night is new. That's the first time they've done it. Parisian evening new, the first time. Nimbani morning, Midtown morning, Kings Row night, Hollywood night, Etchenwald morning. New Junk City and Zavasa both morning. They're just gonna start up morning because of the map. Everything else is the same. General fixes. Not gonna read bugs. Not gonna read bugs with these. That's it for the patch notes, except for like bugs. There's a lot of bugs here. I ain't gonna read like there's Everything
No,
I
I
read,
don't.
the bugs are literally twice as
If you're
long.
that interested, like we have, there's you can find it on Blizzard.com. We're here to give our personal opinion on the matter.
Yeah. Okay. I would like to talk about the store because we talked about a minute ago. If that's okay.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
We talked about the Invasion bundle, and the Invasion Ultimate bundle. There's also the Hero Collection for $5. You can get all the heroes.
Heck of a deal, honestly. If you don't feel like the challenges aren't hard though, so don't stress yourself. But if you got 5 hours laying around, you don't feel like doing it, go for it.
Absolutely. Cause the reason I wanted to bring this up is because like, I've seen people complain about that, like why $5? Any other game, I would think $5 is the best deal ever.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, cause I Apex.
Every hero $5. Yeah.
I wish there was a bundle that gave me $5 for that. Smite, you pay $30 for their god pack. It's everything, forever, just like this one. Like I still pot the $30 one for every hero ever because I play that thing all the time. I used to. There's lots of League of Legends. People would buy that son bitch heartbeat.
Yep.
Like there's a special thing for Xbox Game Pass and League of Legends for if you hook them up that you can get all that. There are League players that specifically made that just so they could get all the people.
It's the same type of Valorant. You get all agents.
Yep.
I hate our community. It's because
I love you all. Don't worry
no, you guys sure, but you guys know who you are. Also, that you're complaining that this game is there's charges in this free game, but every other game it's okay to charge in, but not your precious Overwatch. Like it's $5, bro. Like, and I get there, then don't buy it.
Yeah,
there's nothing in this game. You can play this entire game for free.
There's no pay to win in this game.
It's so ridiculous, man. I get it that some things seem a little grubby. I don't like some of the prices of skins in the store, whatever, what have you. But like every other game has microtransactions. You're not chasing around Call of Duty for their microtransactions. Fortnite's been doing it for years. No one said crap. Apex recolors a skin every 3 months and puts it out and calls it new. Why is it only Overwatch that everybody complains about?
Yeah, I wanted to say it was one of those like, how do you think you're getting these story missions? I want this to be very known, and I truly think it's Blizzard's fuck up from the beginning. Paying $60 one time and never putting another dollar in this game is what kills the game. They can't afford that. They can't pay their players continuously $60. They have a hit release launch. Overwatch 2 only survived, Overwatch 1 only survived because it was such a hit that people still bought it from even to the day that Overwatch 2 came out. You cannot have that model of gameplay anymore and survive that long. That's just not happening. Overwatch survived by the grace of gods. I don't care.
A diehard fan base is what people have.
Yeah, you cannot have that anymore. That's you're gonna kill the game. $5 is what they're charging you for every hero. If you got $5 and you like this game, give them $5 for every hero. Just do it.
Right.
It is worth it. Buy this. If you got, I don't say sell yourself at a house and home. But if you got spare money, you play this game all the time, and you want to put money into this game, buy the bundles.
$5,
buy the bundles.
They're
buy
not,
the battle
like you
pass.
said, they could be charging $30, $45. And then again, if you don't want to, you don't have to. You can go through and do the hero challenges and unlock them. It doesn't take long at all.
Absolutely. There's ways you can earn stuff for free. I will never complain about microtransactions as long as it doesn't become pay to win. If I have to give you $15 to somehow have the, I don't know, Torb now throws out 4 turns instead of 1.
Exactly.
Like, you can move on.
Any kind of advantage, then you get into pay to win territory and it's messy. But
if
cosmetics, bro?
I don't care. It's one of those,
like, I
get it.
What you want to look like?
Yep, exactly. I really do not like, how dare they charge? It's like, no, first off, they should. You better give them $5 for that hero.
Right.
There are content creators, and there's a few of them that did not buy battle passes, like the first time or the second or the few. I'm like, you're making your money off this damn game.
Yeah.
You're able to worry about this game, and you're not spending money on the battle pass. How do you think they're making content for this game? How do you think they're putting stuff out for the? No, you give them money. you don't have to like, here, donate this amount. You can ask for stuff in return. Like, I want this skin. This is nice. I'm not gonna. Don't buy everything in store. No one asks you to. They don't expect anyone to. But $5 for heroes? Yeah, there's no reason for you not to. It's also the hero collection also gives you every Overwatch 1 hero when you start out. So you don't have to play and unlock them. You get them right off the bat. I just want to bring that up because it's a good deal.
No,
and I don't
absolutely
feel it's bad. And it's a good game. They can't be like the free-to-play model doesn't work unless people are willing to buy stuff. And $5 for this is actually worth it. I think that's all that I see on this store because I have the Battle.net shop pulled up, not the game. Of course, you can always buy skips. You can also buy coins. You can buy the complete hero collection for all the 1 and 2 heroes. Honestly, they should just be like, hey, give us. I wouldn't care if they said like, hey, give us $30. You can get every hero forever. It's like, you know what?
Right, I absolutely would. Here.
New players, give it. Just do it. You also Overwatch League tokens. Merch. Buy merch. That's league teams. This Overwatch 2 gear.
Yep.
Like, there's no reason not to. If you really have money to spare and you love this game, there's no reason not to just give them some stuff. Like, hey, I'll take that. That's a cool shirt. You know what? Give me a Pachimari. I don't care.
I'm telling you. I bought a jersey this year for the Shock in there last year.
Yeah, exactly.
I have a Kiriko shirt in the other room. I have a Lucio figurine somewhere around here. I mean, I get being hungry. Like, there's definitely
those moments of being like, that's a little money grubby, of course.
Exactly, but we gotta relax, man. We gotta.
Yeah, that's more. I think anyone that complains about the $5 for all the heroes is the other pack.
Grow up.
Yeah, that's the ones like you really don't have to like. You can earn this for free. It's not like they're blocking you away from over earning these heroes. Like, no, it's literally you can earn them by playing, or you can give me $5 and you get everything. Like, okay. I think that's all the patch notes and everything. That's all the patch notes. That's all the store.
We're sitting at an hour 16. I think we did pretty good.
Yeah, I think that's it. There's one little post, but I think it's just covering the season in Illari. New chapter in the story. Yep, talks about that. The Ana Mythic skin. Ana Mythic skin's fantastic.
Very sexy.
I love it. Probably. Okay, if I had to truly think about it, it's probably the best one to me because it's the one I'm actually going to use.
That's fair. Very fair.
Because I love the Kiriko one. But I have a anime Kiriko skin, and that will always be the one I pick because I'm a nerd, a weeb. And same with Genji. So Ana has no skin like that, and I'll always use it. Absolutely.
They've not missed with the Mythic skin.
Nope, they're always good. Don't get me wrong. There's some I just won't play because I just don't play that character. But I'm still gonna equip it. Yeah, it's still gonna be equipped. And if I do happen to play that character, I will instantly use the Mythic skin. Except for like very niche scenarios.
Right.
But, they also talk about the events. It's also an Illari event where you can earn stuff for Illari in the game, not just Underworld. Underworld lets you unlock the Spark Plug Brig skin, but there's an Illari event that helps you just playing games, helps you unlock stuff for Illari like voices, emote, not an emote, but like
it's a victory pose. A highlight intro. Yeah.
So like, just playing the game will get you that stuff. So that's cool. You don't. There's no game mode. You just win or play complete games. I think that's it.
You have any closing statements, sir, on the season?
This season's been fantastic. Best season since the launch, and I actually am rejuvenated to play. In all honesty, I look forward to it for the past ever since this patch came out.
Maybe we'll catch you guys in our games. As always, follow the socials above, Tuss Leopard and Vex _ here. We'll be back next week with another fantastic episode as always. We appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe, comment if you would like. And until next time, we out.
Bye.